At 6, at one time, he was one of the most powerful Republicans in the state. But this week, former Lieutenant Governor Geoff Duncan wrote in the AJC that he plans to vote for President Joe Biden in 2024. Now, it's a notable split from other members of his party, including Governor Brian Kemp, who said that he plans to support Trump despite being one of the former president's targets following the 2020 election.
Many Republican voters also seem to be leaning into his presidential candidacy this year, despite criminal indictments and his role in the attack on the U.S. Capitol in 2021. Doug Richards with the 11 Alive political team spoke with Republican voters today, many of whom are still solidly in the former president's camp. Doug?
That's so true. Donald Trump won 69% of the vote here in heavily Republican Cherokee County. Our informal canvass of voters here today indicate a strong desire among Republican voters to stick with him despite his issues this November. Is it any harder or easier now than it was in 2016 or 2020 to support Trump?
I think it's easier.
Lita Whitmer believes that Donald Trump's criminal cases are solely the work of Trump's political opponents and thinks they can help Trump win this year's election.
I kind of hope the judge throws him in jail. I think it's going to bump him up.
The trial madness, that is, I think that it comes from a political versus a criminal basis.
Trump's legal troubles, all that stuff, don't disqualify him.
Well, I don't like it, but I still think he's a better alternative than Biden.
Trump's backers tell us that the shortcomings of Joe Biden's presidency are even more disqualifying than any legal issues facing Trump.
Biden is not an option.
Republican Geoff Duncan disagrees. Writing in the AJC, the former lieutenant governor said he would vote for Biden this year. Unlike Trump, I've belonged to the GOP my entire life. This November, I'm voting for a decent person I disagree with on policy over a criminal defendant without a moral compass.
This is the most difficult election I've ever faced in my life.
Independent Cherokee County voter Mike Shirk says he's siding with Duncan this fall.
It just seems to be almost an impossible decision. Both options have got major downsides. But yeah, I'd vote for Biden.
Trump won Cherokee County in 2016 as well, but his vote total dropped by about 4 percentage points between 2016 and 2020, leaving open the question, how's it going to go this year? And the answer really is we'll all find out together. We are live in Cherokee County tonight. Back to you.
Yeah, big question for a lot of voters, Doug. Thank you. Doug is a member of our 11 Alive political team covering the issues that matter to you ahead of the November election. Every weekend, we are dedicating a half hour to the latest news in Georgia politics. Watch the Georgia Vote Sundays at 11 a.m. right here on 11 Alive.